Hey guys, what's going on? Here we are, we're back on the NSG server, and welcome to another episode of Dissecting Minecraft. Last time we went over these spider spawners, did a lot with that, and I'm really hoping to get back into this thing and kind of explain how everything works. Didn't have enough time to go over the zombie spawner, plus we have a whole bunch more stuff that we want to get done. Want to wire everything up. Let's see. I had one last addition, which, funny thing, I started recording, totally didn't record any game sound or anything, and had to start the recording all over again. So, I've already explained this once and did it, but what we had here is one of the guys was saying that spiders were getting hung up right here. So, we changed this. Well, all we did was down under here. I'll go ahead and show you. We just put a water stream coming out that will overpower that water stream that was coming straight to make it turn this way. So now if the spiders come in here, they'll kind of get pushed this way. Probably not even a problem, because when you're standing down here, everything tries to come this way anyway. So all good. Let's go here. We have tons of redstone, stone, signs. Got some wood, repeaters. So we are geared up and ready to go on this thing, trying to get it all just lined out perfectly and make this thing badass. That's the game plan. But we really don't have much time at all, so let's get through this here. Okay. Here's what's going on in the zombie spawner. I didn't really get a chance to explain this, but real simple. You've got your zombie spawner here. You got an 8x8 box centered on the lowest X and Z cord. So that's what we have, and we're doing the exact same thing we've been trying to do with the spiders, just in a different way. Bring the zombies down and bring them to a point where they're at least, I believe it's 8 blocks. Yeah, 17. Yeah, so to where they're at least 8 or 9 blocks, well, 9 blocks from the spawner. So that's what we brought them to here, and then we're just bringing them over and sending them up an elevator, which this is still here. I'm actually going to go ahead and break this sign, get rid of this thing because we don't need it anymore. If I can ever get out. Okay. And got it. So, don't want to make things too dark for you guys. So, zombies will float down here. They'll be holding spacebar, basically. And what I've done here is just made it drop 1. I actually normally make it drop 2, but, where is it? Right here. There's bedrock. So, we said screw that, and we just made it drop 1. Still works just fine. And then we've got the elevator here. And they're going to go up this elevator. And an elevator for zombies, an extremely simple thing to make. It's just, water source block, then a sign, water source block, and then a sign, and just bring them up. And we're gonna bring them up to the top. And again, I'll link all my videos into the description that I've already put in here, or that I've already done on, mob grinders and that sort of thing. They're just gonna float over to there, which takes you directly above the place where you saw it earlier in my first video, I believe, and then I think you also saw it in the video. Nav's having a rough time. Yeah. Actually, when I started the video, he dropped an F-bomb right at the beginning of the video. You guys won't see it because I cut it out, but it was there. You'll know it. So we're going back down. Let's see here. So I'll show you where the zombies come down at once I get back there. Get in there. Come on. Okay. So those just flow over, come up there, and they're going to drop. And I believe I'm dropping them 20 blocks. Maybe more than that. 20, 21, 22, somewhere around in there. Which gets them plenty low that you can kill them with a splash healing potion. And then the spiders with a very similar thing. But problem with the spiders, trying to think of what, well, I'm probably not, let's give you a basic idea. That's what we'll do. We'll give you a basic idea of what I'm getting set up, and how I'm doing it, so that we can kind of do the thing. And damn it, I forgot to start my timer again. Never ever start my timer on time. But what we're going to do, this is, I kind of had it planned out to where I would have probably my levers right over here, because it's going to make it much simpler, because I've got two spawners on this side, so I'll probably put my levers right here. And what those will do, 4, 5, 6, let's say we've got our levers here. We haven't done anything yet, but say we've got our levers here, we can flip them, flip them on and off, and basically all that'll do is flip your spawners on and off. So we can, that way we can come in here, this will be, kind of like the control hub, and we can just flip them on and off and decide, okay, I don't want the zombies to spawn, or I want both the spiders to spawn, something like that. So that's one thing we can do, and that's going to go kind of in this area. We'll have to bring one back down and under, around, somehow get it to this spawner here. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll start on that here in a minute. And the next thing we want to do is, I've got these spiders here. I gotta kill them. Haven't decided exactly how that's going to be done yet. I was looking at it, and I'd like to hide it really well, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll try and figure that out also in this video, but like I said, we don't have a whole lot of time. Let's get going. I will, and if we end up spending too much time talking or something like that, we will most definitely just cut parts out of this video, but it shouldn't be too hard. I've thought about everything that we're doing in pretty good detail. Here's what we're going to do. I know the spawner is at that height right there, which is the height I'm standing right here. So that'll be my center point, and we can knock these out. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take 2 wide all the way around this entire thing. And this will be where my redstone's going to sit. Yeah, we'll definitely have to change this design up. I probably won't record all the pretty, we got 3 steps. We're going to do the timer, and make the lighting work, which will be good. And also, once we get all the lighting working, let's get some more of these. Once we get all the lighting working, once we get the timer done, then after we get all that done, we're going to pretty everything up and make it look good. I'm grabbing all these redstone lamps because we're going to need them, and they're in the wrong spot. Let's see, 1, 2, and 1, 2. This will space them out just about right. Again, the spawner is at this level, so we got all that there. And then we'll also, right there, we're going to put one. So what we're doing is I'm just taking these redstone lamps, and I will say this is definitely 100% undoubtedly not the best use of your materials. So yeah, don't give me hell about it. Don't troll me about that. So let's break all this. No, I feel bad for Nav. So let's go ahead and we got that one. What I'm going to do, showed you what I did there. I'm probably not going to go through and actually do everything on all the spawners. I'm just going to do the setup and show you the setup on one, and then go from there. Just show you the setup on one, and then once I get that one done, then I'll probably, speed up time and jump through it real quick and do the rest of them. So, That being said, I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna set the rest of this up, or set the rest of these platforms up where our they're gonna house our redstone, and I'll be right back. See you soon. Alright guys, I'm back. Here we are. And like I said before, this is not going to be the best design. Or not the most efficient design. It'll work well. It'll be effective. But let's see. We are going to start with, let's grab some stone. Because I want to build this room out of stone rather than cobblestone. I just think it looks better. We're going to make our wall for the levers right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make all this. Well, go figure. No levers. Here's my wood. So make some wood, make some sticks. And why the hell do I have this in my inventory? Oh, I'm gonna put my bucket back. Don't think I'll need that. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's light that up first. We're gonna set all these up. We will most likely put one here, 2 more, 1 for each spawner. There's 1, 2, and 3. Break this. Those freaking slimes will get to be a pain in the ass, I'm sure. Alright, we are going to have to wire this vertically downward. So, let's get us some more torches. Go figure, I start recording again, or slow down the time lapse, whichever one I decide to do. And I immediately start derping and forget everything. Here we go. Okay. And here we should be able to just do some vertical wiring. I'll put this on the back here. And you can see that, changes it. So we'll do that on all 3 of them. That'll change this one, which I believe I can just do this. Yep. Which I can then in turn do this here. But here's how vertical wiring, when you're going down, this is how it works. You can see these torches are turning off because basically I've got a torch there, and then this space is technically occupied by the redstone that's on top of that, on top of this block here. So that will get lit up, which will power this block, which turns off this torch. So then basically you have an alternating current all the way down. Seems to work out great. So that's what I'm using. Alright. We've got them kind of down to where we want them, which this is kind of stupid because I don't need to bring this one down. Just need to invert that signal. Let's start with that one, and then we'll explain what we're doing with that one, and then we'll come back to these others. But now you know basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do vertical wiring down on those other 2 and take them to where they need to be. The zombie and that spider is going to be real easy, but the other one not so much. Okay, so we want down to be off and on to be up. So we'll continue to use that pattern. So this one's pretty much good to go. All we have to do is connect it. Let's do it with that there. And let's figure out where 15 is going to run me. Oh, great. So should be able to do it this way. Let's go ahead and get our repeaters, because we're going to need a shitload of them. May not have even made enough. Hope I did. There we go. I thought about telling a story, but truthfully I figured that wasn't really the best idea, because how are you going to think about redstone when you're sitting here trying to focus on telling a story? So, and this is one of the parts that, yeah, the spawners are complicated, but I was able to explain them real easy. But I mean, let me know if I'm wrong on this, but, oh, I guess we don't have to power every block. Actually, this will not be that bad at all. Because we should be able to just do things this way. Don't even, oh. Now I feel like a dummy. I was thinking I was going to have to get every one of those blocks. And let me show you what's going on here. You see that one down there is lit. Basically what we've got going, we bring the redstone in, it hits this block, that will power this block. The way redstone lamps work, they work on what's called secondary power, and they can work on secondary power no problem. So that's what they're doing right there, is the secondary power is coming through the block. Where that was dumb. Why did I do that? Okay. And what we're going to do, we're just going to carry this all the way around and get this. Let's see. That should take us to the back. And for some odd reason. Okay, I'm out of these. Let's make a couple more redstone lamps, and we should be done with the redstone lamps after that one. Didn't realize I didn't have them made already. Let's throw these in here. We'll make 16 of them. I don't know why. I'm sure we'll use them for something later. But that'll work. Let's check this. See, I don't have one down here. But what I've done, let's get the cobblestone, replace that. What I've done is I'm basically putting that center block you see right there is right on the level with the spawner. And I've done that on every single one of these spawners. And I'm going to take this redstone signal around, and all we're going to have to do is flip a switch, and whichever corresponding spawner will be deactivated. So we can pick and choose exactly which spawners we want active and non-active. Okay, that's done there. And whoa, is that going all the way? Hey, it is. Alright. Don't even need a repeater right there. So throw that one there. Throw these in here. Oh. And this spawner should be good to go. Why did I do that? Okay. And we want to be able to turn our spawners on and off. So let's see. Can we do it? Off. On. Off. Yep. Recording. Be done in, oops, I can't spell, done in a few. Okay, I've got those wired up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording there just for a minute, or not pause it, but I'm going to cut through. I'm going to go ahead and wire each one of these spawners up the same way I just wired that one up, and once I get all that done, then I'll be back and we'll explain. This can get a little complicated, how we do our wiring and where we're going to take it and that sort of thing. So I'll probably explain that briefly, and I'll probably explain that briefly when I get back, and then after that we'll go on into explaining how to set up that timer. I've explained it before in my video, but we're going to do it specifically for this one. We're going to try and set up our crusher specifically for this one, and should be good. See you guys soon. Alright guys, we're back. Got all these things wired up right now. Sorry, I think I just hit my mic. Sorry if that was loud. Okay, this one goes to that spawner. So off, on. This middle one goes the spawner down here, so... Or no, I guess it goes... Uh-oh. We messed up. Something's off. That one hits that. Oh. And... What? Why does that not... Oh, that's off, which turns that off. That one's on. Turn that off. On. Off. Oh. Is that... we did something. Oh, that's working. Yeah. Okay, let's turn this one off, see if it works. That one is definitely not working. Okay, I'm going to go goof around with this. I don't have a whole lot of time in the video, so I'm going to goof around with this either off camera or sped up, and I'll be back when I get it figured out. Alright guys, I figured out the problem. Well, there were two problems. I didn't have a redstone right here, which if that redstone's not here, this torch can't affect this torch, so cuts it off at the very beginning. But we got a problem right here with this torch not is not working correctly because my redstone's not running into that block. We probably no. We need to move the block one this way. Let's see if this works. Haven't tried that before. It does not work. Go figure. So let's run this down one. Here we go. Here we go. That'll affect that torch, which will turn this off and on. That'll work. Let's check it out. So these are off now. Let's run it back up. We are... Oops. I think I got it back. I got it backwards. If that's on... Wait a minute. I'm so confused. Yeah, we should be on right now because the switch is up. That's how we set everything up. Oh, there's Skater. Hey, bud. I'm going to tell him I'm recording. Recording. Talk in a sec. Okay. So, we need to... I don't know why we did what we did. Apparently... I don't know. I don't know what I did. Let's hook these all back up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll bet you money. Oh, that's what I did. I didn't have the redstone on that one, so then that got me all confused. Okay, so now all those work. Most everything's real simple. We just vertically down wired here, and to get back up to this one, we vertically wired up there, and just made sure we inverted our signal where we needed to or didn't need to. So let's see, off and off, 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 off. On. Alright. We got it all working. We are... I screwed up my stopwatch, but we're probably running short on time right now, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up and try and get it working, and then we'll just basically explain it rather than going through all this other crap of trying to figure it out. But I'll be back here shortly, guys, and we'll talk about it. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. Didn't take too long to set that timer up, but I realized I had some issues with well, there he is making noise. Had some issues with the zombie spawner, but no big deal. He sounds like he's stuck. Oh, it's just because... Let's make sure he's... Oh. We can fix that. Get in there. Huh. What now? Sorry guys. Just perfecting things. Well, probably not perfected. This won't matter. They're not going to be trying to swim back that way anyway. We're good. Here's what we got going, if I can ever get out of here. Alright. We set this thing up. Trying to remember what I've explained. I've kind of explained this. All this over here is just, and this line down here is just getting all my spawners lit up. What I've got here, I've got the timer, and I've got a much more compact version. This one looks a little bit crazy. Let's kill this guy so he doesn't bother us. But basically what you've got going is a simple timer done with an RS NOR latch. What happens is you push the button up there, you know, vertical, well, somewhat vertical wiring down, comes in, and that's where it connects to your RS NOR latch. And it's going to do two things at that point. It's going to hit this RS NOR latch, which turns it on. That's going to turn your spawner or your piston. This vertical wiring up to your piston. I don't need that other block. To your piston, and turns that on. And your RS NOR latch will not turn back on or back off until it gets an input to this block, which is right here. So when this does the two things, sends a signal this way to the timers, or to the repeaters for your timer, and then it also sends one to the RS NOR latch to set off your piston. So it's going to go down, hit this, all of these, and I have no idea if it's the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's take all these out. I think the amount we need for cave spiders is 19. Totally making that shit up off the top of my head. But I think that's what it is. Or something real close to it. So now that we've got all this whooped, let's go ahead and test it. And I did a pretty good job of hiding the piston. The piston sits right under here, and then it pushes this block out. So let's test it. And this one's my zombie, so boom, boom. And I removed all my torches on the inside. Yeah, they're definitely spawning. Let's turn those back off. Just get a few for a test. Oh, I should be standing here. But I'm going to be standing at this spot right here, because this is where everything will spawn for sure. Got some guys in there. Let's see how this works. That's kind of loud. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to remove some. That's all just stuff I can goof with later. And I will goof with it later. We don't need to worry about it for now. Let's get these guys to shut up real quick. So, awesome, it works. Zombie spawner will work as well. As always, guys, this has been another episode of Dissecting Minecraft, and I'll see you later. Give me some comments on what you think, and if you'd like to see a little bit more on this spawner and how it works. Really enjoyed this tutorial, this spawner. I don't know, it's just different. It's really cool, combining two different types of mobs and all that jazz. So, see you guys later.